You are watching right now the insider skin of Robinhood. Look at how many people in the company are selling shares. Actually they sold shares between June 2025 till December 2025. What's happening right now, Enrique, with Robinhood?
Let's see what's going on. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. Very interesting data with the stock screener right there with the insider screener. And also we're going to talk about the latest updates of Robinhood. Let's go to the chart, to the time frame. We're in the daily, and you can clearly see that triangle pattern right there being broken out to the lower side. And wow, five consecutive red candles in the daily time frame, minus 10% just today. What is happening? What is going on? So we have some information right here, latest updates. We have like the resume right there. Robinhood Markets, the ticker is Hood, as you know, has seen a 47.7% rise in average revenue per user over the past 2 years, indicating a stronger monetization and user spending. But the thing is, this doesn't correlate with the current price action. So we have right there three headlines that Alvaro is going to read, and we can enter into those news to see what is happening.
Well, massive setup, right now is crashing more 10%. And there are different reasons, but the most important ones, they are these ones, but they're talking about that Robinhood offers and trading in more than 50 crypto tokens. So falling crypto prices and a slowdown in trading volume have genuine implications for the company. And that's true, actually. Because if we go to the quarterly net income, which is my favorite indicator, so this is a very definite indicator, and you can clearly see right now it's growing, and this is the reason the stock was making new highs, because every quarter was better than the rest. But what happens if they have a crypto crisis and trading volumes, tend to fall and to the bottom? That would mean that they could go back to negative territory. Look at what happened back in December 2021. At that time the company was in losses and there was like a crypto crisis. So there is some truth behind it.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. For instance, we can paste in the chart. Let's go back to the tweet, and we can paste like the Bitcoin chart behind this Robinhood marketing chart to see if there is that correlation, in the price, because it's interesting to notice when that happens.
We can clearly see there is no correlation nowadays, but it's true that at the beginning of after the IPO, the correlation is very clear. That there was a crash and Bitcoin tended to follow. But at the same time, right now lately, I would say that Robinhood has been overperforming. So if you compare Robinhood with Bitcoin, you can clearly see that Robinhood is more than 171% in comparison to Bitcoin that is in minus 15%. So there is a clear divergence in comparison to the past.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Like you can see that the uptrends and the downtrends kind of correlate. Of course, there are variations if they are in the same asset. But let us know if you think like this is a good asset to compare and to see, like to spot those trends in the cryptocurrency space in order to trade and also invest in Robinhood markets or not. What is your ideas behind it? And from the technical side, we already commented this triangle pattern right there. We are talking about the daily time frame, so no joke about it. We have to wait and see if this is, completed to the lowest point, or if this just was like the breakout of this kind of parallel channel, we could also say. But the thing is, like, it broke to the lower side. Apparently, it made some kind of retest, as you can see right there, and the price didn't leave any doubts. It started to crash from there. So there was interest at that price level.
Well, and it's very interesting if you activate the RSI and MACD. Look at how oversold we are in the daily chart. In the weekly, I would say it's even the same. We're talking about very oversold levels. So right now you may think, okay, buying the dip is a good opportunity, but at the same time, it's very difficult to do it in a situation like this. So I would say that we have to wait maybe for a bullish divergence in the daily chart, like something that is giving you signals that the trend is changing.
Very, very interesting to take a look at the MACD and the other side right there in the oversold territory. And guys, what do you think? Is this an opportunity or will it continue dropping? What are your ideas behind it? What information can you share with us so we can all learn together? Because it is a very interesting asset, and it's very difficult to have all the information, as every day tends to appear like new key facts, and also from the technical side anything can change. In trading anything is possible. And for instance, let's see the forecast for this stock, because I think it's interesting. Maybe some Wall Street analysts will update it, or maybe not, but we have the 21 of them in the positive territory. Of course, this could be due to the fact that the price has dropped from those already hit targets, we could say.
Well, I would say with brokers such as Robinhood, it is too when there is a market crash, the revenue can fall a little bit. But at the same time, when there is a good opportunity to invest in stocks and cryptos, and these short term falls, they can be reverse afterwards. So if you are patient enough, you can buy the stock after the crash, and you can enjoy a huge performance in the future. But especially because look at the revenue forecast that we have right here. You can clearly see in the annual revenue, the growth is gonna be more than double in the next 2 years, and by the end of 2028, the revenue is gonna be 3 times, almost 4 times more, and than the levels that we saw back in 2024. So you are talking about like a growth stock, and this is very clear. And the key question here is like, will the EPS, grow along with the revenue?
Yeah, and will this forecast be right or not? What is your opinion about it? What is your own forecast? Do you think it is a good opportunity or not? That's the key question for this video. Leave the answer in the comments below. We will read all the comments in the next video if there are many of them. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and check these videos right here. Trading HT community, let's go.
See you the next one.